Facebook family and friends. I wanted to come on here and provide a quick update for Chemo Cycle 2. It's currently day 5. I went and had my infusion last Thursday at the infusion center. Everything went pretty good, except when she went to do that last flush before hooking up that 5FU ball that I showed you in the last video. I felt a weird sensation, like right here in my port, like a little pop. And what had happened was they had used too short of a needle, and the needle had came slightly out, and so when she went to flush, it had leaked around the surrounding tissues. But you know, they checked with pharmacy and the doctor and everything was fine. They just wanted me to go home and ice it, so that's what I did. And I went back the next day and they had no problems accessing it and hooking that up. But unfortunately that did delay the takedown because it runs over 46 hours, and the takedown then had to be on Easter Sunday, which was okay. No major side effects to that. This round I had a little bit more fatigue than I had the last time. Not uncommon, I'm sure. I'm not so sure if it was related to the chemo or me just kind of the dust settling, and it's been a heck of a month finding out that you have cancer and doing chemo and everything. So I don't know if the fatigue was related to that, or I just finally felt like the dust was settling and I was kind of just, reflecting on things and getting kind of tired. But I did take a 2-hour nap on Friday. I took a 2-hour nap on Saturday and Sunday, and I went to bed early last night around 9 p.m. I fell asleep on the couch and then got up and went to bed. Otherwise, my symptoms this time, still a little bit of the slight headache, a little bit of tummy, just being gassy and indigestion-y. No other GI issues, so I'm grateful for that. I had a little bit of a headache, which is what I had the last time. The cold sensation in my fingers seemed to be a little bit, it's a little bit more prominent this time. Like if it kind of feels like, because the weather's going back and forth here in the Midwest, and it feels like if cold air hits your fingers, you touch something really cold outside and it had been sitting there a while, and you feel that little zap. That's what that feels like. So usually it only lasts the first couple of days after the infusion, but trying to get that temperature right when you're washing your hands can be kind of hard. Even like right now, I think my fingers are a little cool, and it feels like there's a little pinprick. So, my doctor keeps an eye on that, and he might have to reduce that dose of that medication if it gets to be something a little bit more prominent. Let's see. So obviously getting into the freezer is a bit of a challenge. I have to wear gloves, usually like a winter glove, and then I put another glove over it to try to get stuff out of the freezer. I'm doing pretty good, other than I was a little nauseous this morning. I don't know if it's because they hooked the 5FU infusion ball up late, because they give you pre-meds on Thursday that should last, one will last 2 days when the 5FU comes down, and the other lasts 3 days. So it's a nausea medicine and a steroid medication, and then I take the steroids as well on chemo day 2 and 3. So I felt a little nauseous this morning. I don't know if it was just, upstairs is definitely warmer than the downstairs, and you come down here and it's like a shock to your system a little bit. And I felt a little nauseous, but I went ahead and took a Zofran and I was fine the rest of the day. Doing pretty good, hanging in there, trying to take all the advice that my, oncology nurse friends who've done it for many years, have encouraged me to do, is always have something on your stomach, drink plenty of fluids to flush that chemo out the first few days. And that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm taking their advice and trying to remember to eat something, put something on my stomach so I don't get nauseous, and that may have been why I was a little nauseous last night, having gone so long, sleeping from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. without much fluid or food on my stomach. But otherwise, I'm hanging in there, just trying to do the best I can. I'm going to make another video here in the next couple of days where I kind of really talk about what are the symptoms of pancreatic cancer, like really get in there and describe my symptoms as well as other people's symptoms, and just kind of in hopes to raise awareness, and definitely if you don't feel like something's right, always continue to advocate for yourself and loved ones. It's very important. I'm going to go ahead and get off here for now. I just wanted to provide that quick update. So I certainly hope you all have a good day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.